All right, all right. Mm. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say it is a lovely night in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall rest therein. I had to come again because there is a lot of disturbing things taking place at this time. When the Most High Yah had spoken unto me months ago regarding the whole house of Israel being judged as we speak. And what I'm seeing now is off the chain. I see our women and our young women taking life at a blink of an eye. They're partaking in a lot of murdering, crimes, fighting. If the whole house of Israel, including the tribe of Judah, and I would say especially the tribe of Judah, because the other tribes are beholding the tribe of Judah. And if the tribe of Judah is out here killing each other left and right, then what do you think the other tribes are beholding? I spoke with this Caucasian man. I think I spoke about it. I think it's been about a week now. He's 81 years old. And he was trying to really give me a good compliment, but I didn't see it that way because he wanted to be able to speak freely, which I'm a person that's pretty much open to that. And he said, why is it that black people are out here destroying each other? He said there's only 13%. They're only 13% of the population, and they killing off their numbers. Now, what could Sister Deborah say to that? I could have told him, yeah, it's even greater among the Europeans. But I told him there's a reason behind everything without making it a right reason. There's still yet a reason behind. It was no need for me to share with this Caucasian, this heathen, what the Most High Yah had shared with me regarding the house of Israel is being judged as we speak. So I left it at that, but it gave me something to think about. Because yesterday I was told by the Most High Yah that he has already taken his small remnant. So therefore, many are being destroyed, killed, murdered, going on the gay side. And all kind of things that's going on in the tribe of Judah, I would say, among the tribe of Judah. And you hear not a voice, no one, nowhere, saying, "Ho, stop." They don't have nothing in them, the tribe of Judah, that says, wait, this is wrong. We can't do this. God, help us. We're wronging you. We're profaning your name. We're dishonoring you. No one has no heart and no mind to think, wait a minute, our people are destroying each other by great numbers. If we keep on being caught up on or in what the heathen's doing, and not so much as what your own nation is doing, you're gonna be out there in a way that you would never have ever thought that you would be. Because that's so, to me, that just shows me how far a people are from any type of light whatsoever. So, like I said, it's sad to see all these women out here now using guns the way men are also using them. They are also taking lives as if, but if you really think about what Yah is saying, he already have his remnant. So everything else is going to taste the sorrow and the pain and the sadness that's before us, because we really thinking we getting away with it. We really because he said to say nothing is to be partaker, and that's what 99.9 does. They say not a mumbling word about the conduct of the tribe of Judah. None whatsoever. They just feel that the tribe of Judah should do any and everything that's evil and in darkness as it pleases him, because somebody was bothering them. Not because they came over here by the right hand and the power of Yah, but somebody's always doing something to them, and they're just strictly the best angels from heaven. That's how they conduct themselves. I see our men are and have fallen away with the great falling away, because they're now saying that the Bible is not true. Now they're saying the whole thing. At first they were saying a lot of it. Now they're saying the whole thing. I would never have thought honor and humility with Melly would stoop as low as he has to let that even come out of his mouth. The most scariest thing is he's doing all these videos with all these video clips of white people, heathens, telling us what's what. And he's cursed the the book, and has, how would I say it, and has upheld all the messages that the heathen has to say in history about truth. I think it's rather sad because he was he was real sharp. Um, but I knew Yaqui was going to get him. I knew Yaqui was going to get him. It was just a amount of time. That's why he wanted him away from the old heads, is so he can have him to himself, to steer him in a different direction. And he did a wonderful job with a lot of other men that have walked in this Hebrew Israelite awakening movement. And see, their heart wasn't right for them to now say that the Bible is not true. Sister Deborah would say that there's many things in the Bible smeared, but I wouldn't add to it and I wouldn't take away from it for no reason. The reason why I say that is because once you are truly a student of the Ruach HaKodesh, he would teach you and lead you and guide you to all truth. That means the truth is going to come from him. It's not going to come from a book. Just like no matter what school you go into or what college courses you take, it always going to have to, it always, you're always going to need a book. Okay. So the Bible is a book that has many things in it that Yah teaches us from. But if you have the power and authority to just say that this is wrong, that is wrong, this is wrong, that is wrong, then you are signing your signature for your ticket straight to damnation. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You cannot, because then if the Ruach were to come, how would he be able, not how, but the way that he comes into us and live in us and teach us from the inside out. Okay? And that which is out, which is the biblical word, it is inspired. There's things in there that's inspired by Yah. And to just say it's all, wrong, and now it is so strange how all of our Hebrew Israelite men are running to the books of the heathens to justify and to clarify and to prove their point. It's deep. I'm like, wait a minute. Were you all the same ones that led the multitude this way and that way? But now they got the people going all kind of ways. So it's attached to the great falling away. So Sister Deborah, just wanted to cover the whole ideal of our daughters and our women and elderly women, all of them. They are not all of them. When I say that, a great number of them are. It's not nowhere near all, but it's a great number. It's something that needs some attention, and the only way it needs that, it needs to be spoken. It needs to go out to the wind because it's really bad out there. They fighting in stores. They're pulling guns. This is what people were. That's the reason why the system, the same system that has set up all this stuff that's going on, is the same system that passed a law to that you can have a gun, that passed a law that you can smoke weed, that passed these laws that now making that which was unlawful lawful. Right then, that should have turned a light on in many, but it didn't. Now, when they begin to pass laws for carrying a concealed weapon and being able to get weed as medical, now it's if you can apply for it. That should have showed a lot of people that there's a red flag coming. There's a red flag and danger is at hand with a system. A system does that so people can kill each other off and destroy each other. So they can build this chemical to put into this medical marijuana and this marijuana that they have approved. They are putting chemicals in this stuff, messing up the minds of people. And it doesn't mean anything to anyone. Nobody talks about nothing. It's just a sad feeling, to know that so much of this stuff is going on and everybody's playing patty cake, baker man. And it's like everybody see this, no one sees anything serious. So I can now understand why the way he's going to come when one is not expecting, because everybody's thinking he's coming on their time in which they look for him, in which they think he's going to show up and show out, in which they think he's going to walk in, or he's going to send Yeshua, or this going to be this way, and he's going to come get us and take. They all off, he said. All the way off. They don't even understand how close he is to where we at already. That's how sad it is. So I, Sister Deborah, don't want to hold you long and want to say that I hope Ain't no, the hope that I just can't say. I would say shalom and shalom.